Well, how can you spot a damaged woman? How can you spot a damaged woman? Stefan Aarnio wrote a book called The Oracle about women, and I've been reading through this book, and it's really good. I'll put a link to it in the notes. And he writes about how you can spot a damaged woman. He says there are three kinds of women. There are crazy women, there are damaged women, and there are normal women. He says naturally marrying a crazy girl is a bad choice, and so is marrying a damaged girl. A man shouldn't want to be involved with a damaged girl long term, perhaps short term or medium term at best, but if he's going to have a family, stay away from damaged girls. So, how can you spot these damaged girls? He says damaged girls have psychological or spiritual problems that one man can't solve. These women bring down a man long term. Unfortunately, most women you meet at this time in history are damaged goods. Now, I need some comments on this. Do you think that's true? We'll go through the list. But do you think that's true that most women now are damaged goods? He says the reason for this is that one, they were raised by single mothers with no dad around. They may have had a creepy stepfather doing creepy things to them. They come from broken homes, disposable marriages, and abusive stepfathers. And two, the second reason is that society glorifies damaged women through the Me Too movement, victims of horrible abuse, and makes it fashionable to be a damaged woman nowadays. Boy, that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. So here's the list. How can you spot a damaged woman? Number one, a girl with too many piercings. 10 in one ear, a nose ring, a septum piercing, a tongue ring, nipple ring. That's damaged goods. That's interesting. Tattoos. Many girls regret their tattoos. Even girls who regret it are damaged. This shows a lack of long-term thinking and impulsiveness, which is a bad quality for a long-term wife. That's interesting. 3, smoking cigarettes or vaping. This is weakness and a lack of self-respect. There is an old saying, if she smokes, she pokes. This is another indicator of sexual looseness. Now, earlier in the chapter, he talked about sexual looseness is not desirable in women either. 4, crazy hair colors. Pink, purple, blue, green are all signs of damage. 5, drug user. Coke, heroin, weed, any type of drug to escape her pain is a sign of damage. 6, she talks openly of her sexual adventures and laughs about it. Yeah, that'd be a warning sign for me. 7, any woman who takes sex as a casual thing. She's damaged goods. She's damaged goods. 8, any woman who has had more than 2 sexual partners, and if any of them was casual, she is damaged. 8, if she wants to freak on the first date and says, I've never done this before, that's a lie, and she is damaged goods. 9, ask about her father. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this one. Ask about her father. If the father wasn't around or she hates him or anything negative about her father, she's damaged. All damaged girls have issues with their fathers. These damaged girls are often damaged by the lack of a father. 11, when a woman will talk about her mental health issues, mental anxiety disorders, or mental problems, she's damaged goods. So I guess she should at least hide it if she has issues. Finally, the last indicator of being a damaged woman. Physical problems like a chronic illness, which are a manifestation of deeper psychosomatic problems. Now that's interesting. Yeah, that would be pretty tough if you had that deep of psychosomatic problems that it manifests physically. Like, well, that's serious stuff. Anyway, that's the list. Hey, I need some comments. You guys give me some comments. Tell me, what do you think? Do you know, is this a good list? Do you think this is true? And I don't know, is it fair to say most women are damaged goods now? I mean, that's pretty broad. I don't know, I think I could certainly say that most women wouldn't make a high quality wife today. Let's say that. There's Rich Cooper said that our grandfathers had to try half as hard to get wives twice as good when in their day and age. Anyway, I'll read on just a little bit. He says, as a man, why would you want to avoid these types of women, these damaged women? He says, they are unpredictable. That's the number one reason. They are unpredictable. Damaged girls oblige their energy towards themselves and not the greater goals of a man who wishes to achieve something great in his life. Damaged women should be avoided at all costs for a man to marry or form a family with. A man needs all of his mind, his energy, his focus, and his resources to build his family and build his kids up. A man needs a partner, someone on the same page to help with the goals, not a damaged girl. A woman who is damaged goods is not going to be predictable. She will flake out on her man under pressure. A man needs a woman who is steady and predictable. Well, I like that. I thought I'd put that out there. I'm reading through his book called The Oracle, Stefan Aarnio again. And I thought that was a really good lesson. So I'm like, this is good. A lot of good thoughts in this book that I'm reading. But you don't want an unpredictable woman if you want to be a man that does anything with his life. And as the post-millennial man, this post-millennial channel, as we are in the millennial kingdom of Christ, we should be establishing our families to subdue the earth, to be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth, have dominion. And you don't want an unpredictable woman in your quest to do that. And also, Christ is winning. He is building his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Until next time, this is the Post-Millennial Man.